I would put a cassette recorder in front of the television speaker and record the episode, and then at night I'd put the cassette player under my pillow and would go to sleep at night listening to episodes. So I can literally quote entire episodes, like word for word. It's scary. The word is scary. No, it's not cool, it's scary. But I say all that to say, because Benny reminded me, there's a web series called Star Trek New Voyages that I have been very involved with over the last couple of years. 2 years ago, I played a cameo role on the show, and then last year, I actually directed the episode. It's called Katoomba. It's a very cool episode, and I play this. I directed it, but I also play this Klingon warlord. He's kicking. His name is Malkthum, and he's awesome. Got the turtle head, everything. And Michelle plays his deputy, Kali, and she makes one flippin' hot Klingon, I gotta tell you. Yeah, makes you want to jump races, you know, like go to Klingon and hang out with her. Go to Kronos, the Klingon homeworld. Anyway, so be looking for that if you're interested in seeing, you know, me dressed up as a Klingon and doing stuff like that. That'll be coming out soon. Okay, let's take some questions and we'll chat a little bit. Yes? My favorite Tamaki line, he says a lot of really fun things, I have to tell you. I really, you know, I remember some of the first things you say as a character are the things that you remember. Some of the first lines that you say that kind of stick in your head. And in the very first episode, I know that, you know, you guys have heard it a million times, but in the very first episode, the girl's like, you know, I don't know if I should drink this coffee. My father might get mad at me. And one of Tamaki's first over-the-top, you know, kind of in-your-face lines was, you know, what if I let you drink it from my mouth? And I remember reading it going, that's gross. But I remember that one. That was a really good one. And he says a lot of pretty strange and inappropriate things. Yes?
My question is, in high school, you were short and Star Trek nerd and kind of had a high voice. How often did you shove into authors your ass?
Wait a minute. Wait, you said I was short. Do I look short to you? I'm not short. You're clearly confusing me with someone else. I'm not short at all. I'm standard size. Number one, I'm standard size. Number two, I was a Star Trek nerd, but nobody knew. Alright? That's how I survived that. And you know what? I mean, you know what? I had friends. I was one of those weird, I'll be honest with you, since you asked, because a lot of you guys are right there, right now. I was one of those weird enigmas who was an athlete and played all the sports and did all did all that kind of thing, and then also played the lead in the musicals and acted and loved sci-fi. So and wrote songs and stuff. So I was kind of like both sides of that, you know. And I had my nerdy friends and I had the athlete friends, and I've actually gotten emails about that. I've actually got emails from fans like, I'm in high school and, you know, this and that, and what was your high school years like, and what were your high school years like, and because I know a lot of you guys are there. So, hey man, what's up? That's not gonna happen.
Real men don't hug.
Yes. I would love to see more Kurt's, baby. Any Full Metal Panic fans in here?
Yeah!
Yeah, you know what? I heard there's another season. The question is, will Funimation pick it up? I'm giving the cameraman a crash course in following, right? She's like, where's... Nice work! Now, if I really want to get tricky, I'd walk right at her and she'd have to roll focus at the same time as she's panning right. Yes, ma'am. It's a great question. Did you hear that? She said out of all the books in the Bible, 66, I believe. why did you choose John? Because I feel that the book of John kind of capsulizes the main essence of it all. You know what I mean? It kind of tells the whole thing, really. The salient points are there. So I've always felt like John kind of had the most of all of the most essential stuff in it. So, hey, Adam, you guys, this man runs Funimation Entertainment. Adam Sheehan. Yeah. Adam's here representing Funny this weekend, so get on and see him at the booth. Got some good stuff down there to pick up. What's out right now? You want to tell everybody? New Dragon. Oh!
That's
Dragon Ball Z Kai, you guys.
That was horrible.
Yes? Oh yeah. Don't forget Brotherhood on Blu-ray too. How many of you guys have seen anime on Blu-ray? Not enough of it. Because it's cool. I didn't think it would be much different, you know? I thought, well, it's not, you know what I mean? It's not 3D, you know what I mean? It's not live action, so the subtleties of shadow and highlight and stuff and the depth of real, you know, rooms and people wouldn't be there. So how could Blu-ray really be that much different? It's crazy. It's so sharp. It's so, the lines and everything is so clear and clean. It's like they're going to jump right off the screen. I love it. So, yeah, if you were thinking of Edward jumping off the screen at you, that's, get Blu-ray. But, and I'm glad you mentioned Dragon Ball Kai too, because I got the opportunity to sing the theme song for Dragon Ball Kai. And I had a good time with that. That was a lot of fun. Let's see. Yes, sir.
You're probably aware of Little Krubo and the guys who made Yu-Gi-Oh!
Sure.
How would you feel to see something like that happen with Full Metal Alchemist in the future?
Well, you know what? I'm torn about that. And I'll tell you what I feel about that. I'm all for fan stuff. That's you guys exercising your creativity. It's you guys bringing your creative talents to something you love. Just like me making Star Trek movies when I was a little kid. You know what I mean? It's just exactly the same thing. You guys writing stories, recording videos, making versions of things, extending anime series that you like, and creating new stories with the same characters. That's you exercising your creativity and using talents that God gave you in something that you really love, like anime. So I'm all for fan stuff. People, do you like fan fiction? Well, I don't read it all because I kind of have a busy life, but I am all for it. I support it. Having said that, I don't particularly like being, what's the word? I don't like to see things that I really love kind of butchered or slandered or twisted. That's just me, okay? It's just my opinion. I'm not laying down any rules or laws or telling anyone else what they should think. But for me, because you asked me my opinion, I would prefer to see things that I love, like, really honored. And, you know what I mean? Like, I love Captain Kirk, right? I love Star Trek. So I don't want to see Captain Kirk slap a little kid.
That would be funny.
See my point? So somebody writes a fan fiction, where Captain Kirk slaps a little kid. Well, I'm all for fan fiction in general, but I don't like to see that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Anything happen that kind of takes away from honoring whatever the original material is. I love extending them. Like, there are thousands of fan fictions and stories that have been written that are amazing. But for me, I would like to see the original material honored. So that's just me. That's just me. Yes? Who's the most bipolar character I've ever played? All of them. Most bipolar. Wow.
Edward.
Oh, okay. That's different. Most of them, probably Tamaki. I think Tamaki is probably the most kind of crazy, wacky. You know, 1 minute he's being all romantic, and he's, you know, so expressive and articulate, and he's got these girls wrapped around his finger, and then the next minute, you know, he's in the corner, you know, in a ball, you know,